Right, Luke, mate, first game of the season, FA Cup win, how do you feel?
Yeah, feel good.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's always nice to start the campaign with a win, and we got over the line, which is good. Nice sunny day. Yeah, it was a pleasing result. Look, it doesn't really matter how you go through, as long as you go through. There's a little bit of a wobble towards the end, but we held firm, and yeah, we got the result. So through to the next round.
Pretty positive pre-season. You know, you've only one or two losses from pre-season, but apart from that, it was generally positive. When you look at how the team performed today, would you say that you got what you wanted, or could there be a bit of more improvement?
Well, I think there's always room for improvement. I think the lads have worked hard over the sort of last 6 weeks or so, and I think as well, you know, with the team that we had available for us, they all done their job. So I can't ask for much more. We wanted the result, we got it. Home crowd, it's always good. So yeah, really pleased with it. Players have done well. They deserve a few drinks behind the bar, and we progress to the next round.
Speaking of the next round, where are you playing again? Who are you playing?
Well, I believe we've now got Corinthian away. It's an away game, so all support will be welcomed. Not been there myself, so we need to do our homework on them. We'll try and get some scouts and that down there if we can. But we've got a game in 3 days' time, so we've got to sort of recover and go again on Tuesday night.
I was speaking of it, this game will give you loads of momentum, I'm sure, going into that first game of the season.
Yeah, it's always good to sort of start off with a win. You know, you work so hard in the pre-season to get things right. You know, Lid, hats off to them. They came down, they had a game plan. They worked really hard. You can definitely see they've got a lot of strengths in their camp. Execution wasn't quite there for them, which helped us. You know, we had some shots which were a bit more difficult, but we got over the line, as I said. You know, crucial to get those two in because they were always knocking on the door. So they gave it their all. We got through the next round, and yeah, it's a pleasing day, especially with the last 6 weeks. All honesty, as long as the lads have done their jobs, they were ready to go. We had a game plan set, we executed it well, and we're through.
Some good finishes as well from the two lads. I imagine that will do their confidence because you're probably in the process of trying to find your strongest team. You know, trying to find your strongest, who's the go-to team to go into the games. And those two finishes from those two will not only do their confidence well, but also put them in high stead with you.
Yeah, I think it's nice when you get a one from a set piece and then you can get one from open play. So really pleased. It was a hot summer's day. You know, it started nice and blue. The sun's coming down, nice sort of magenta sort of colour coming in, and yeah, we got the win. That's all we asked for. If we had a replay, it would mean that we'd have to go sort of 2-3 hour journey over to them. A whole different story on that. But we got it through, and that's all you can ask in a game of FA Cup. It's going to be extremely difficult to try and win it, but we'll just try and battle through as long as we can. Players deserve their day today, so yeah, I'm hoping that they can get a few drinks.
Yes, never say never.
Never say never. It's going to be tough, but you know, yeah. But look, we're in it, and we'll try and stay in it for as long as possible because it does help. It helps for the club. And it's certainly going to help us. So we're pleased today.
And given the whole sort of pre-season, and with this win today, what would you say? Not to jinx you or anything, but what would you say to the team? What would the expectations be for them for this season, considering the pre-season and the win today?
I think we need to improve always on where we started last year. We need to believe that we can win games. We're a very young side, but as time goes on, they'll start picking it up as they go along. For me, if we can just build on what we had last year, which we've done, you know, players do come and go, but we've brought in some more reassurance in terms of age and a bit more maturity. So that combination hopefully will help. And I just hope that now we can just sort of step on and kickstart the league season. We know it's going to be a tough league. We know majority of the teams how they play. We need to step up now. The boys will be another year older, wiser, stronger. So let's see. I'm looking forward to it. They're a great bunch of lads that we're working with. They're working really hard. They do work hard for the club and for their players. So we can't ask for much more than that. And if we can win more than we lose, then we've had a successful season.